Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday, and if you missed last Friday's Substack, don't worry, we're going to recap everything that went on last week. All right, we're going to kick things off with a splash of reality for you guys. If you're running a business and it's profitable and you even have good credit, however, banks and lenders seem to still be disappearing on you, it's probably due to short-term debt, cash flow issues, and moreover, poor structure. If this sounds like your business, go to our credit bank blog. Check it out. We wrote a whole article exactly how to get your business fundable.
Great tips there, Matt. Getting a loan is a multifaceted process. It's not just revenue. There's a lot of attention to detail. Take a look at the blog. It's going to give you some great tips to get you that working capital for Q1.
All right, next up, we're going to talk about Netflix and their big bet on podcasts. I don't know about you, Lou, but I think this is going to be a game changer for the company. We love podcasts over here. I listen to them all the time. And rather than going to Apple and listening to my podcast, why not pull out the Netflix app? I think it'll get more active users.
I agree. Netflix is becoming a media behemoth. All things media are going to be in Netflix. Remember the days when you would mail in to get that DVD from Netflix? Great oaks from humble acorns do grow.
Blockbuster really fucked up on that one. Blockbuster? You don't know that story? Blockbuster had the opportunity to buy Netflix and they passed.
Kodak had the opportunity to do digital film and they said, nah, it's going to kill our Polaroid. So go figure.
All right, let's move on. Look, movie theaters are, well, in the news again. And this time, they're not blaming the movies, they're blaming the seats. Lou, when's the last time you actually went to a theater?
Matt, believe it or not, the last time I went to a theater, I went to one of these experiential theaters where the waiter comes over, you have a drink, a second round of beers. It's fantastic, Matt. In this economy, the new adjective is experience. We go to the grocery store, we want an experience. We go to the mall, we want an experience. So if we go to the movies, we want an experience. A+ in my book.
Listen, I think that's just par for the course these days. If I'm going to the movies with my family, we just expect that. We're not going to an old school movie theater like when we grew up. Yeah, there's alcohol on the menu, there's recliners, and now they're talking about private pods. I'm just interested to see what they're going to do to get people to start coming back again. Which brings us to another quiet takeover. Pickleball. It's eating tennis alive. Now look, I know you love tennis. You take lessons all the time, you're playing, but I got to tell you, I think pickleball's more fun.
I love this story because it just goes to show even sports have trends and change with the times. I mean, years ago, there were Reebok step classes. Remember those? And then the gyms took those over and they became yoga studios. And then the gym took them over and they became spin classes. And yeah, if you're not filling the tennis courts, they're going to fill them in with pickleball courts. And you know what that also shows? Pickleball is a slower game. It's much more traffic to an older demographic. There's a lot of silver-haired foxes at the country clubs lately. So pickleball is A+.
Yeah, cities seem to be converting tennis courts to pickleball courts. Is it good? I don't know, but I like pickleball. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if you saw the news, but OpenAI is about to tackle healthcare, and I think this is actually a good thing. You know, having charts and PDFs scattered all over the place and having AI connected, I think it can only benefit us going forward. What are your thoughts here?
Matt, it was only a matter of time before AI got introduced into the healthcare space. This is going to be a win-win for everybody, not just the medical service providers, but us as patients and also the government in managing HIPAA rules. This is A+. Again, fantastic. Great news this week, guys.
So healthcare is great and it's definitely needed. It's a messy place as it is, and cleaning it up can only get better. But I mean, business owners should take a page out of this playbook so they can actually start organizing their data too and see how they could use it to drive their business forward.
And if you're a lab or a scientist, use the AI to help you do the studies, right? Let's be proactive with medicine and not reactive and just tell people, take an aspirin, call me in the morning.
All right, all we hear in the news is AI, AI, AI. Construction's exploding with data center build-outs. However, the one piece that everybody's still trying to figure out is electricity. Remember, Lou, AI don't sleep, it don't eat, it don't take time off, but it needs energy to run. And it looks like big tech, especially Microsoft and Meta, are building out their own power facilities to service their AI.
Think about what the market is saying. We don't trust the government to increase the grid, so we're going to provide our own electricity. Interesting.
All right, Lou, on to another topic that really hits home. Look, Jamie Dimon came out and he warned and he was really talking about the U.S. government, that they can't keep borrowing forever. And I think this is a lesson to all business owners out there too. If you keep borrowing and stacking debt, there's gonna come a time of reckoning.
Now that Warren Buffett is retired, it looks like Jamie Dimon is taking over that patriarchal role in the American economy. So when Jamie speaks, people listen.
I think Jamie may have some political ambitions moving forward in 2028.
Jamie versus Vance? Or Jamie versus Rubio?
I think it's going to be Rubio, man, because, look, Rubio's running the country basically right now. The guy's got like 97 jobs.
Gotta love the guy.
And finally, some quick hits from around the web. You really can't make this shit up, folks. It looks like several monkeys are on the loose in St. Louis, and these AI photos that are going around the web are making them hard to find. Man, you really can't trust anything anymore.
Monkeys in St. Louis. It's St. Louis, right?
Huh? Luigi? St. Luigi?
That's what we need. A city named after Luigi.
Greenland? It's topic of conversation again. It looks like Trump wants to buy it, but they're saying they're not for sale. I say, let's see what happens.
Matt, what would it cost you to change loyalty? I mean, is it $100,000 for you to change your flag? Is it $200,000 to change your flag? What's it going to cost to buy your allegiance?
Well, what is Greenland really worth? I'm seeing valuations everywhere from $500,000 to $3.3 billion, really, right? But look, at the end of the day, I think Trump's going to get his way, and it's going to be a hostile table.
If we open a bakery in Greenland, are the products called Danish?
It's going to be cupcakes. It's going to be American, bro. Poly market. Here we go. It's time to start gambling on real estate. Did you know? Buying a house could be like going to Vegas. Who knew? What are they going to come up with next?
Matt, I knew this was going to happen. It's always a slippery slope. When you give somebody an inch, they're going to take your arm. This poly market is getting ridiculous. They're going to be betting on how long the next weekly recap is going to be.
Under or over 5. So here's the thing with these prediction markets. You know, one of the CEOs, I forget if it was from Kashi or Poly Market, just came out and I saw an interview with him, and he said he's all for insider trading. It's the only real way it's going to work. What are your thoughts there?
Only way betting and any market is fair if there's full transparency. So if Matthew has more knowledge than Luigi, then Matthew's in a position to make a better bet. So the whole market is based upon full transparency, which means Matt has the same access to knowledge that Luigi does. And if that doesn't happen, the market doesn't work.
But that's just not the case. I mean, if you're on the inside, somebody's seeing the numbers before they're released to the public on all this stuff.
Well, the CEO of GE can't trade on GE stock if he has access to some internal knowledge. And the same thing with Polymarket.
But right now, there's no rules or no regulations. So only time will tell if these get passed. So if you're insider trading, hey, game on until they stop you.
Wild, wild west at Polymarket. Yeehaw.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap of the weekly recap. If you want to dive deeper into our stories, go to our Substack, hit the link below, do us a favor and subscribe. We're trying to get our follower count up. We'll see you next week.
Rubio for president. El Jefe.